de Louis-Philippe, monsieur.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Louis-Philippe, monsieur.
Thank you. I'd like a quiet suite, one with a view,
Oui, monsieur.
and with an adjoining room for my man.
Certainement, monsieur. One moment, monsieur.
There's a new house detective. Have you met him?
No, sir.
You will in a minute.
Monsieur, I'm Randell, the house detective.
Oh, delighted to make your acquaintance.
Please step into the manager's office. Both of you.
Oh, we are honored. Come, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
All day long I rush about doing this, seeing to that. And when I try to find 5 minutes for myself, 5 minutes to watch my dear little ants, Jean, Marie, Gabrielle, Babette, what happens? You rush in with 10,000 stupid questions.
But, monsieur...
Very well. I, for more, must attend to everything myself. Well, then, what is it? What is it troubling you now?
I'm afraid that I do.
Huh? Who's this? What's he done? Come, answer. Speak up.
He asked for a suite of rooms and signed this register card.
Why, there's nothing wrong with signing a register. Did you sign this card, monsieur?
I did.
Oh, well, as a little jest, perhaps, monsieur?
No, I happen to be Michel Angel.
Oh, how dare you, monsieur?
I only desire sweet, monsieur. I'm prepared to pay whatever...
Wait, I'll show you. I'll show you. You shall soon see. Where do you think... Here we are. Here we are. Wanted. Here, there, everywhere. Now, what do you say now, monsieur? That the Scotland Yard, the Sûreté, the police of Berlin, Moscow, Naples, New York are all mistaken, perhaps?
No.
Then you admit you're the Lone Wolf.
Oh, certainly. These are my pictures, but please notice the dates. None less than 5 years old. Since they were printed, I have atoned for my, shall we say, misdeeds. Today, I'm a man of honesty and virtue.
A statement difficult to believe, monsieur, without proof.
Perhaps these will convince you. From the Commissioner of Scotland Yard, Sûreté, Berlin, Rome, and Budapest. All attesting to the excellence of my behavior. Now, may I have my suite, Monsieur Fromont?
A penny for your thoughts, sir.
Oh, they're worth much more than that, Jenkins.
I know. It does bring back memories, doesn't it? You know, it was in this very hotel we were introduced to the Madison Pearls.
That's right.
And it was just across the way there that you gave the gendarme the slip.
I remember. And we have only 1 week to visit all the landmarks that give us 3 years of thrills.
Yes, thrills, music, moonlight, mademoiselle.
Stop it, Jenkins. And remember, in the future, when you are tempted, keep hands in pockets.
Yes,
Your own pockets.
I'll do my best, sir. But our going straight does seem such a waste of talent. There never was a hand with jewels like you. And after all you taught me, well, I wasn't the worst in the world.
Yes, but now you're the best of varlets.
Oh.
And that's where you stay. So get out my shaving kit and draw a hot tub. Will you like a good fellow?
One, sir. But really, sir, man to man, don't you ever have the desire to try your hand again? Oh, not for the loot, but just for the old thrill?
At least once an hour. Now, fly away, temptation, and draw that bar.
Yes, sir. But respectability is dull, sir. And you know it, sir.
Say,
Yes, sir?
has anyone come in this room?
When, sir?
Within the past minute or so?
No, sir, not a soul, sir.
You're quite certain?
Certain, why? I was right here, sir. Why?
That's my business.
Yes, sir?
Well, thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh, Jenkins, close the door.
Yes, sir.
I'll get it for you, sir.
Where's your master? I demand to see him at once.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Lanyard...
Aside. We'll find him ourselves. Come, Rene.
But, Monsieur Fromont,
Silence! Silence!
Ah, my esteemed host.
I'm disappointed in you, Monsieur Lanyard, but not surprised.
What are you raving about now?
15 minutes you've been in this hotel, and already the rooms of the Marquis de Maillavon have been robbed. But, of course, you know nothing about that, monsieur.
Nothing at all. I've been taking a bath.
You quibble, monsieur, merely quibble. Rene, return to the Marquis at once. Bring back an itemized list of all that is missing. Be off with you. Meanwhile, I, Flamand, will search these rooms myself.
What are you going to search for?
I don't know, but whatever it is, rest assured I shall find it.
Please, go right ahead. Your suspicions amuse me, Monsieur Fromont. To think that I would attempt to hide anything from one as smart as you. I hate to mention it, but you're beginning to exhaust my patience.
Your patience. I warn you not to try any of your tricks.
On you, monsieur? Now, are you satisfied?
Well,
Then please allow me to dress without it.
No. You are much too eager to be rid of me. I remain here till I learn what's missing from the Marquis's room. And when I find what's been stolen, and I shall, I'll have the pleasure of seeing the gendarmes take you to jail.
Then sit over here and wait, my dear Fromont. Be comfortable, why?
No. I stand here where I can keep my eye on everything.
Please do. Come in.
Enter. Well, for what do we search?
For nothing.
For nothing?
The Marquis has gone carefully over his belongings, and nothing is missing.
Well, you may go.
Close the windows. Draw the curtains. She's fainted. Quick, the spirits of ammonia. Right away, sir. You haven't been holding out on me, have you, sir?
Don't be absurd.
Have you ever seen her before, sir?
I'm not quite certain, but there is something familiar about her. Beautiful, isn't she?
They're all beautiful, sir. Look here, sir. This may help us. Look at these, sir. The young lady seems to have done quite well, sir.
I should say so. These are the sun, the moon, and the star of Arbonne.
Arbonne? That's one of those best pocket countries in the Austrian Alps, isn't it?
Yes, and these are his 3 finest crown jewels.
What was it I read in the paper this morning about Arbonne? Oh, yes. They'd have a festival or a saint's day or...
A coronation the day after tomorrow.
A coronation. And we have the crown jewels.
What did you say?
I said we have the crown jewels. And with any luck, we ought to be able to shake down Arbonne for their last kopeck or ruble or whatever they use for money.
Raise your hand.
My dear lady, don't you know it isn't polite to point at people with a gun?
Give me the jewels. Now, back away from me.
Is this far enough?
Yes.
Yes. Such manners. Can't you say yes, thank you?
Yes. Thank you for not turning me over to the
Oh,
police.
don't mention it. You know you are very attractive.
Keep your hands up.
Yes, mademoiselle. But surely you are not going to leave the party so soon. Won't you have a cocktail or something?
Stay where you are.
Well, if you insist. But aren't we entitled to an explanation?
There is no explanation, and I beg you to forget the incident. Only thank you and goodbye.
Well, I never thought I'd live to see jewels like those walk out of our room. And with an ordinary little sneak thief, too.
Not a sneak thief. I know who she is now.
Who?
I saw her at Longchamp 3 years ago, but I hardly expected to ever find her in my trunk.
But who is she?
Jenkins, there's a mouse in the woodpile. We have just been entertained by the Princess Thania of our own.
The princess?
Yes, a princess, and what's more, those weren't the crown jewels. Lay out my evening clothes.
Yes, but so you said... But what are you going to do, sir?
I'm going to find out why a princess is running around with paste imitations of the crown jewels of her country.
Paste imitations?
I looked through his luggage, the dresser drawers, even the pockets of his suits, but I found nothing.
You never should have taken such a chance. Think of the disgrace if you've been caught.
Think what will happen to my country if I fail.
If you fail, but you have failed, child, you don't dare make another attempt now.
I'm not through trying. There's still tonight. Only I knew less of court manners and more of burglary. Wait down.
Your Excellency.
Good evening, Pena. Oh, I thought we were to meet in the supper room.
We wanted a word with you first. Alone, if you don't mind.
Done. Well?
My dear Thania, Louis tells us that you paid a visit to his room.
So sorry to have missed you.
But I,
Don't bother to deny it. Only you would have overlooked the wallet and the diamond studs on the dresser.
No one but you had reason to search his room. Well, what about it?
Just this, my dear. You already know that you can't buy the jewels back, and your efforts to steal them are futile.
It would make things much easier for everyone if you counseled your mother to abdicate at once.
He's right, my dear. And you know what'll happen when the people find out that their queen sold the crown jewels for her own profit.
That's a lie.
That's not only our story, but we hold the proof. The rumor has already been well spread over the whole of Avon.
A crown without jewels will not make for a pretty coronation.
We're only advising you because of our love for your family. Love. You are probably the three most despicable people in the world. Trying to overthrow the house that has honored you. Yours is the rankest treason.
You can't possibly stop us, Thania.
You haven't a chance. Why not admit it?
Well, perhaps you're right. I don't know what else I can do.
Not a thing, my dear. This has been too carefully planned.
Well, now that that's all settled, why not enjoy our last evening in Paris? I hear they have some new entertainers in the fiesta room.
I'll join you there later.
No, my dear. We'd rather that you came with us.
We wouldn't think of leaving you alone.
Very well. Have it your way.
Your Highness.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, there's the table I've been looking for. It's perfect. almost finished.
Oui, monsieur.
They're very clever.
Exile royalty, monsieur.
Royalty. One sometimes discovers amazing talents hidden beneath royal robes. Your Highness! What a pleasant surprise.
Yes.
Surely you haven't forgotten me so soon.
Oh, no. No, it's nice to see you again.
Oh, you must forgive my breaking in like this, but I've been so anxious to see Your Highness again. You see, our last meeting ended rather abruptly.
I had to catch a train. Allow me to present Monsieur...
Monsieur Lanyard.
Monsieur Lanyard, the Baroness Gambrel. Monsieur. The Grand Duke Gregor and the Marquis de Mohr.
Marquis de Maillevon.
The name is familiar to you?
Oh, only since this evening. You see, shortly after I arrived, the manager of the hotel came to my room searching for some thief who had raided your quarters. I hope you suffered no great loss.
Nothing of value. I'm sorry you were disturbed.
Perhaps you'd care to join us for dinner.
If you're sure I won't be intruding.
Oh, not at all, monsieur.
You're very generous. Monsieur? Thank you. Imagine my meeting you here. Pardon the expression, but it is a small world, isn't it?
Much too small.
Well, not as small as a trunk. Are you remaining in Paris long?
No, we leave for Auburn tomorrow.
To attend the coronation of Her Highness brother, Prince Paul.
Oh, yes, I read something about that. I wish I could be there.
It'll be a great day for our country.
And you, monsieur?
Oh, I shall be here for a week only, then I must get back to my business in London.
I rather like London. The English have such a charming gift of minding their own business.
A very uninteresting trait.
But a gentlemanly one.
Each gentleman to his taste. Now, to me, there is no city in the world like Paris.
Are you Parisian, monsieur?
No, but I like the excitement here. You see, when you enter a fashionable Paris restaurant, you never know whether you will sit next to a princess or a thief.
Oh, what a romantic bit of mind you have.
Or vivid imagination.
Well, it's one and the same thing. Now, don't you find it entertaining to think that the thief who entered your room may be seated at any one of these tables?
Thought has occurred to me, Monsieur Lanyard. Indeed it has.
It would be interesting to consider the possibilities involved.
Very interesting.
You know... Oh, but I'm afraid my abstractions are boring the ladies. Oh, would Your Highness honor me with this dance?
I'd love to.
Excuse us.
Lanyard. Where have I heard that name before? Garçon. Ask Monsieur Fremont to come here immediately.
Oui, monsieur. You know, I never forget how natural you look in my trunk. Almost as though you belonged there.
Can't you forget that?
I'm sorry, no, you see, I'm much too involved already.
Involved? In what?
In your fascinating intrigue concerning the jewels.
Oh, if you're talking about those you found in my bag.
No, I don't mean those space duplicates.
You know that?
Shall we step outside for a moment?
You sent for me, Your Excellency?
Oh, yes. Tell me something regarding Monsieur Lanyard.
What has been stolen?
Nothing.
Why do you say that?
Who is the gentleman?
Oh, you must not blame me. I assure you he'll be here no longer than I can help. He brought me letters. I simply had to give him a room. You see?
Who is Lanyard?
The Lone Wolf.
It's better we can talk here without being overheard.
You've done me one favor, monsieur. Will you grant me another?
Anything you wish?
Then wait here for me and keep out of sight. I'll be back in a very few minutes.
Oh, if you are going to make another search of the Marquis's room.
What? Your impertinence is unbearable.
You're only wasting your time.
I don't understand.
Well, I went for a little stroll on the balcony this evening and happened to overhear how you searched the Marquis's luggage and other obvious places, and so I couldn't help doing the job in a more workmanlike manner.
But where did you find it?
In the false bottom of his glass-stone bag.
Oh,
I left the paste duplicate in its place.
the paste duplicate?
Yes, I borrowed that from your wardrobe trunk.
But how? When? Who are you?
I was once known as the Lone Wolf. I'm still quite capable, as you can see, when the cause is honest. Won't you let me serve you?
There's really nothing you can do.
Very well. In that case, I'd better put this back where I found it.
Oh, no. Just how much did you hear?
Enough to arouse my curiosity?
Why do you want to help me?
Because I was born with a great love of adventure and a romantic desire to help beautiful ladies in distress. Oh. Well, you are beautiful and you are in distress. Thania obviously has retained him to help her.
I thought she overacted her surprise when he came to the table.
He certainly has nerve.
Melvyn, you and Louis glance over towards the terrace. See if you can find out what they're doing.
Come on.
But how did they get possession of the jewels?
Conditions in our own were desperate. Crops had failed, the country's credit was exhausted, and the peasants were starving. The Queen Regent, my mother, appealed to 3 wealthy nobles. You met them.
They loaned the money?
Yes, and each took one of the 3 crown jewels as security.
And now your mother can't pay back what she borrowed.
But she can. She's even offered to pay double, but they refused to surrender the stones.
Nice, charming people. You know, Play up there watching.
Rather close friends, don't you think?
They've gone.
Why did you do this?
To give a reason why we're out here so long.
Oh.
Now, have you considered substituting the paste imitations at the coronation?
Of course, but Gregor would have them inspected by experts. I followed here with the mad hope of exchanging them, but I'm a failure as a thief.
It's a very difficult profession, Your Highness. It takes years of training. Now, let's see. The coronation takes place the day after tomorrow.
If the jewels are recovered in time.
I see no reason why they shouldn't be.
Do you think you could help?
I know I can try. There isn't much time, but...
I've had a chartered plane waiting for the past 3 days.
Splendid. We may need it. Do you know the number of the Baroness's room?
Let me see. It's, 503, between the Marquis and the Grand Dukes. But it's only fair to warn you that they'll stop at nothing to prevent the coronation.
So much the better. There's little sport in tilting with windmills. And now, Your Highness, ours is the next move. Come, we have an important phone call to make.
Oh, I should thoroughly enjoy it. Yes, sir. And when I'm finished, I'm to bring you the platinum cigarette case. Yes, sir. But if I should find some little thing of value, can't I, Oh, very well, sir.
Any regrets?
I'm almost happy.
Oh,
What is it?
our friends again.
Oh,
Now, push me away and slap my face.
slap you?
Yes, as hard as you can.
Why?
Very good.
But why did you want me to slap you?
To prove to them that we quarreled and that you are very angry. But please, not really. From now on, I must give all my attention to Baroness. Back we go. Oh, no. You first. Remember, you've just been insulted.
Well?
Apparently they know each other quite well.
Yes, you just slapped his face.
But they may still be acting. Melvyn, perhaps if you're nice to him, you might find out something.
You know, I have an idea.
Shh, careful. Here they come.
Thank you. We missed you on the dance floor.
We were out looking at the moon.
All right. I should say you saw stars.
very necessary observing. I'm sure I won't make the same mistake again.
Lovely music, isn't it?
Oh, may I have the pleasure of this dance?
Oh, why, yes.
You will excuse us?
With pleasure. Monsieur would do well to wax a lipstick from the corner of his mouth.
Oh, how careless of me.
Can I help you?
Oh, thank you.
Tell me about it. What happened?
Nothing.
Nothing? Moonlight, gardens, and no response? Oh, simple business, really.
The week is still young.
Sorry we are leaving for Oran in the morning.
Must you?
Unfortunately, yes.
Beg pardon, sir. Your cigarette case.
No, no, thank you. Shall we,
It's rather stuffy places, don't you think so?
you know of a better one?
Oh, I know of a little cafe on the left bank for those who crave excitement.
I'm listening.
If we could get away from the others.
I might develop a headache, and you could excuse yourself.
Perfect. My left bank cafe, you, and ham and eggs at dawn.
Delightful. My key, please.
Yes, sir.
Five, please.
Oh, we are on the same floor.
Are we? Oh!
I'm terribly sorry.
Quite all right.
Oh, I'm the clumsiest fool in the world.
It's very touching.
I can never forgive myself.
Oh, please, it's nothing.
Will you be long?
Only a few moments.
All right, I'll get my coat and hat and we'll be on our way.
Hello?
Hello? Is this the Baroness Gambrel? I'm speaking for Monsieur Fromont, the manager. We have caught a thief who has robbed several rooms near yours. Ah, so he entered your room too. If the Baroness could come down to Monsieur Fromont's office immediately.
Oh, very well. I'll be right down.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't this the same routine by which we acquired Lady Montgomery's sapphire some years ago?
It is.
Then perhaps this pass key might be useful, sir.
Where did you get that?
One of the chambermaids, sir. Rather attractive blonde one. Weight 118. I don't suppose you'll miss it before the morning, sir.
I hope not. Your hat, sir. Thanks.
Going down?
I've had to sneak thief. I do not call my guests. I call the police.
Well, do you think I was dreaming that my room was turned upside down?
No. It is only that I say that...
The emerald.
It's safe. I made certain of that.
This way.
Fifth floor. Most extraordinary experience. First my room and now hers. Very less protection, I must say.
The protection of my Louis Philippe is perfect. Perfect, Your Excellency. But it's that man I warned you about, that lanyard.
Oh, that's ridiculous. It's been with us all evening.
Why, when I found my room all upset, I just left him.
It's impossible to have been Lanyard.
That settles it. When the impossible is done, it's the Lone Wolf who's done it.
You mean that Mr. Lanyard is the lone wolf?
Exactly.
Fifth floor.
If you'll excuse me, I'll go to my room.
Certainly, Your Highness. And may I suggest immediate retirement and plenty of sleep? You've had a very strenuous day. Good night.
Good night.
Name of a name of a name of a name! Why did I ever permit this man to so much as enter my Louis Philippe?
Why don't you stop cackling and go and accuse him?
I will. At what? What was stolen?
Well, I don't know. I haven't had time to look.
Then please do so immediately, mademoiselle. In the meantime, I, Mohr, will find this lanyard.
I still think you're mistaken, but he said he was going to his room.
Oh, I'll look there, but it's the one place he probably will not be.
I wonder if Mohr could be right.
Nonsense.
Whether Lanyard was here or not, it's plain that you two are fools for having left your jewels in your rooms.
We still have them.
If Lanyard has joined the Samia, then there'll be other attempts. You both better put your stones in my money belt, because by now we're bound together more closely by fear than we ever could be by trust.
But I thought we agreed to be safer if each of us kept one.
Safe from Samia, yes. Now we may be dealing with the greatest jewel thief in Europe. My belt stays here on me, even when asleep. They'll have to kill me to get it.
Bring in the ruby. I'll get the emerald. Here you are, Virgo.
That's fine, Mohr. Now, Louis, yours. And mine. Now I defy a whole pack of lone wolves to steal these stones.
Who is it? Oh, come in.
I told you it was lanyard. I told you so.
But have you found him? Did he confess?
Well, no, but I know it was he, because he's not in his room. But don't worry, he shall not escape me.
Really, monsieur, you are taking too much trouble. After all...
Oh, but I can see. Mademoiselle is my guest. Her room has been robbed. But I, Alphonse Framont, will catch the culprit just...
May I offer my services, monsieur?
Lanyard.
Good evening. Oh. Don't your chambermaids ever tidy up these rooms?
Consider yourself under arrest, monsieur.
For what?
For what? For robbery.
I'm afraid
Oh, you're down. Telephone the police, monsieur. We're grabbing your highness. He may draw a gun.
Where have you been the past 10 minutes? In my room?
Ha! I just came from there. Your valet said you were out.
Yes, I told him to say that. I had an engagement with the Baroness and no time to answer your inane questions.
You see, monsieur, Froment believes that you robbed this room.
May I ask what was stolen?
What was stolen?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not a thing. We've been trying to tell you that.
I'm afraid the ants are getting you.
Never have I met such people. Nothing was stolen from the Marquis's room. Nothing was taken from this room. Thieves are everywhere, everywhere.
Well, if you are ready to go now, Baroness.
Under the circumstances, I don't think Madame would care to go anywhere with you.
Oh, is that your wish?
Yes.
But the ham and eggs.
So sorry. But I've lost my appetite. In some other time.
You see, monsieur, we are aware of your real identity. And it will be much better for all of us if we do not meet again.
Oh, I'm so disappointed. I thought I'd made a very good impression. Well, good night, monsieur. Madame.
Compliments of the Baroness.
Oh. There's nothing I can say but thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, I've been so worried. Fromo was certain it was you who upset Martha's room.
He was wrong as usual. My man did that.
But he was going to have you arrested.
I know, and I hated to disappoint him. Now, how many passengers will your plane hold?
5 or 6.
Perfect. We are going with you.
But there's really no need.
Please. I've never seen a coronation.
All right.
Thank you. Now pack and check out as quickly as you can. Phone the airport and tell them to have the plane ready. You'll find Jenkins in the first cab around the corner on the Rue Pigalle. Wait for me.
Oh,
Yes?
please be careful.
Don't worry. I know where Gregor keeps his diamond. I have a passkey to his room, and they hardly expect him to strike again so soon. So, see you on the Rue Pigalle.
Good night.
Come and have a nightcap?
Not tonight.
See you in the morning.
Right.
Well, mate.
I've just come from the airport, and she's ordered a plane made ready.
Wise girl. However, stay close to the phone where I can reach you up at the last minute. If I should call, you'll know what to do if necessary. That'll be all.
Do you not feel well, monsieur?
Terrible. My head is splitting. Oh, I fear I shall go mad since that lanyard arrived. Thieves are everywhere, but nothing is stolen. If only one little thing had been taken, I could have sent him off to jail like that. Just one little thing. But no, nothing. Not so much as a... My lamps! My castle! They're gone!
I saw him. Did he get... I don't think so. Come on. Let go, let go. I can do it.
Oh, that was close.
Not at all. I told you they'd be safe with me.
Anything wrong?
What's the matter? They're all paste. Phone the airport. Get mates. Hurry.
nice and fancy. Now that your adventure's practically over, have you any regrets, monsieur?
Only a selfish one. It'll be over too soon.
You know, I'd feel much better if you kept these until we've reached our goal.
All right. On one condition.
What?
That you get some sleep. We have a lot of flying ahead of us, and we have been under quite a strain.
Agreed.
Would you allow me?
Thank you.
Your Highness, I think we are off our course. Isn't that Mount Balna?
Yes, I believe it is.
I'm sure of it. Pilot! Pilot!
Yes?
Aren't you off our course?
You may be off your course. I'm on mine. Now, don't get any ideas unless one of you can handle a plane, or we'll all crash together.
Do you mind telling us where we are going?
Just take it easy. You'll find out.
Welcome to my hunting lodge.
So, that's what this is.
I'm glad to see you again, my dear.
We didn't expect to see you again so soon.
My brother Louis' plane is much faster than this one, and your pilot had instructions to take his time.
It was most considerate.
May I draw your attention to my servants and their guns?
Such thoughtfulness. Reception as pleasant and charming as yourself.
Thank you. I hope you will accept the hospitality of my home for the next few days.
You're sure we're not imposing?
Not at all.
Well, if you insist.
I am indeed honored. This way, please.
Otto.
Hilda, you and Otto will show these two to their quarters.
Yes.
Without your bags.
This way, please.
You too. Attend to the luggage.
I understand.
Ah, the Baroness.
Good morning. Good morning. We're so happy to have you with us.
Just put it anywhere. We can still have our ham and eggs for breakfast.
Yes, but I'm afraid they may prove rather expensive.
Oh, this morning I prized a good breakfast almost beyond yours.
I wonder.
Give this to the pilot and tell him to get the plane away from here as soon as he's had something to eat. Melvyn,
Yes?
will you show Her Highness to her room?
With pleasure. This way, cousin. You're so kind.
And now, monsieur, will you step in here for a moment?
Well, what a cozy place you have here.
There's one little matter we must clear up before you settle down to enjoy the weekend with my guests.
Oh, yes, breakfast. You see, I like my eggs basted with Benedictine and the ham cooked
Something
to
more important to me.
You mean the ants? Oh, I'm so sorry. They belong to Frommo.
I refer to the crown jewels.
Sometimes I fear you have a one-track mind, Your Excellency.
If you're thinking of using one of those, you're wasting your time. Louis can shoot quicker than I can throw.
Is knife throwing also one of your accomplishments?
It is my favorite pastime, and nothing would give me greater pleasure than to give you a demonstration.
Well, go right ahead. Very good. I wonder if you'd let me...
Not just now, monsieur. One thing at a time. The jewels, please.
What, hand them over just like that?
Precisely.
Oh, but Your Excellency, wouldn't that be putting a very undramatic ending to an otherwise exciting bit of melodrama?
Oh, do you insist upon a dramatic ending?
Of course, haven't you a torture chamber, a whipping post?
I think you could be accommodated. Well?
They're not in the luggage.
Search him.
Wait a second.
Your Excellency.
Yes? Hilda and I searched them, but we found no jewels.
You may go.
Well, that settles it.
Thania must have them.
Of course. In fact, she should have them. Don't you honestly think so?
In here, Thania.
Well?
Don't look at me. I haven't got them.
But you must have. They were on Thania.
Oh, no, they weren't.
Don't lie to me.
Your serving woman was present. Ask her.
I will.
Where are they?
They're hidden in the plane.
Thank you very much, monsieur. Gregor! Gregor!
Yes?
They're hidden in the plane.
How do you know?
I just overheard Lanyard say so.
Good. Keep them in here. Come along.
Oh, why did I ask? I might have known one of them would be listening.
Just what I hoped for.
But why?
I didn't really hide them in the plane.
Where then?
They are right here in the entrance hall. I managed to hide them there when we came in. You see, it will take them about 10 or 15 minutes to search the plane. That will leave us with only 2 guards and a possible chance to escape. Oh, Jenkins? Yes, sir.
Drop those guns. Up with your hands. That gun's not loaded.
Nor are any of the others.
Hey!
No doubt about this one, though, is there?
Don't move.
Nice work, Otto. Get back in there. All of you.
They're not in there.
And they're not on him.
What did you do with them?
I told you I don't know anything about them.
Come on. We're going to wind up this little affair in a hurry. I'm through fooling with you. Well, what will it be? Thumb screws or hot irons? Something a trifle more modern, monsieur. A moment ago, you were interested in my knife throwing.
He should be in a circus.
Yes. I've always envied the carnival performers one thing. Their use of a living target. Some brave person who will stand against the board to be outlined with knives. Now, you seem to have excellent nerves, Monsieur Lanyard. Perhaps you will assist me. Well?
No, monsieur. Don't take a chance.
He's only bluffing. Sit tight.
Against the board, if you please.
Do you prefer profile or full face?
Facing me. This is a delicate art, monsieur. One's nerves need to be at their best to do it properly.
Gregor!
Your nerves seem to be in excellent condition.
On the contrary, I'm a little upset because I don't know where you've hidden those jewels.
The regular carnival routine.
With a slight variation of my own, monsieur. You play cards?
Oh, quite well.
Good. Then you'll readily visualize the 7 of hearts.
Oh, yes. 3 hearts on each side and the 7th...
Precisely. Strange, but when things don't go as I wish, my aim is not so good. Your stubborn silence might affect my aim still further, monsieur. Oh. You were about to tell me something, monsieur?
No.
3 on either side, and the 7th. And I'm not bluffing, Zania. 7th heart.
Stop! I'll tell you where they are.
Where?
They're in this house, in the hall. Show him where, Michel. Please.
Allow me, my dear. You shouldn't have told him.
I couldn't stand it, Michel. He would have killed you.
I really admire one who comes so close to being my equal as an adversary.
You flatter me, Your Excellency.
And now you may all have that long-delayed breakfast.
I'm afraid you took the edge off my appetite.
Your Highness, allow me to return your face jewels. You may wish to wear them when your family is exiled from Mohr. Well, now I must be going.
Rather bad manners for a host, don't you think?
1,000 apologies, but duty calls. I'm sorry I can't take you with me, for the coronation should prove most entertaining. However, I will tell you about it later. Your Highness, adieu. Monsieur,
To our next meeting, Your Excellency.
in 3 days. Until then, my home is yours.
Thank you.
Melvyn, come on.
Now, let's find a way to get out of here.
What good will it do? They have the jewels and we're 100 miles from our Mohr. And even if we did get there in time, we couldn't possibly overpower Gregor in the palace.
Yes, but he'll be there.
Of course.
And with the real jewels on him.
Yes?
That gives us a chance. Not a very good one, perhaps, but still a chance. Jenkins. Yes, sir. Take that pitcher of water and soak the rug in front of the door. Yes. Quick, before they come in for the dishes. I'll cover this cord.
They ought to be through now.
Uh-huh. Now, when I give you the signal, plug it in, understand?
Watch closely. They won't try any more tricks.
Take it easy. All right, grab that wire and time up. Very good, sir.
Carlo! Peter!
Stop them, get the others.
Where's Scott?
Oh, they're making him lead them down to the garage. Hurry, you fool!
Too late. They've gone.
Untie me. Hurry!
Why hurry? You could never overtake them.
I can phone Argonne and make sure the Grand Duke knows of this as soon as he arrives.
I'm afraid they've
think you'd be happy today.
I am, dear.
But you are crying.
Paul,
Yes, Mother?
you really want to be king, don't you?
Why, of course.
But wouldn't you rather be like other boys? Just play with anyone you choose and...
Oh, I have thought of that at times, but I promised Father I'd be a good king, and I'm going to try to be as good as he was.
Well, it looks as if the Queen is going to bluff it through to the very last minute.
Could she possibly have found a way out that we've overlooked?
Not while I have these jewels. Well, Louis, everything going smoothly?
Mm-hmm. Our men are scattered everywhere, spreading the rumor and ready to start action the moment the jewels are found to be missing.
Fine.
Have you talked to the Queen?
I'm about to have that pleasure.
Her Majesty, the Grand Duke Gregor.
Your Majesties, I beg the honor of assisting your son in preparing him for his coronation.
You may go, Dmitri.
Still hoping against hope, Your Majesty?
Paul,
Yes, Mother?
it's time you made your prayer, dear.
Yes, Mother.
You must realize how useless all these preparations are.
Gregor, for the last time, won't you return the jewels?
No,
I'll pay you 5 times the amount you loaned.
not for 5 times, nor 100 times. Why should I? Within an hour, I shall rule Avon.
Then why have you come here?
To offer you and the boy a chance for your lives. I may not be able to control the people when they discover that the jewels are gone. But if you slip away now, I have a car waiting outside the palace grounds. The driver can get you beyond the border without anyone being the wiser. It's yours for your signature.
My signature?
Meet me in the blue parlor in 20 minutes. I'll have a letter of abdication ready for you to sign.
Well?
Everything's settled, and in the most peaceful manner.
What did the Queen say?
What could she say? She'll be here shortly to sign the abdication papers, which I shall prepare.
You're not letting them remain here, are you?
No. I arranged for a car to take them safely across the border. We owe them that much. Besides, their leaving is practically a confession of guilt.
Stay, darling. Were you successful?
No, Mother. Oh, this is Monsieur Lanyard.
Your Majesty.
He has a plan that I think will work.
Is the Grand Duke Gregor in the palace?
Yes, in the blue parlor.
Now, this is the plan.
Quiet if you value your life. Open the door and be quick about it.
The Chancellors of the Crown, Your Majesty.
They may come in.
Your Majesty, for the rights granted us in the Royal Charter of Avon, we, the Chancellors of the Crown, beg Your Majesty's permission to bring it from the vault.
You have our permission.
what the Countess he has. He hired me to steal them, and now he refuses to pay me.
Why, that's ridiculous. The man must be crazy.
Am I? Well, search him if you don't believe me.
Take your hands off me.
He put them in his money belt.
How dare you? Hold him. Why, this is an outrage. He does have them.
Certainly, yes.
Goodbye, Your Majesty.
Goodbye, monsieur. I wish you'd let us reward you in some way.
You have. I asked for an adventure, and I've had it.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, Your Majesty.
And thanks a lot.
If only you didn't have to go.
I'm afraid Avon would be much too warm for me tomorrow, with the news of my escape in all the papers.
Perhaps someday you could come back under another name. Or I could make a trip to London.
All right. I'll keep my trunk unlocked. And now, any regrets?
Only that it's so far to